Hey everyone, welcome to HeadTrip Air World Tour. Happy Friday, the end of another work week and heading into the weekend. It's October 4th. We're here on another little bit of a distraction flight, a little bit of a sidetrack. I've just got a hankering to fly in the States. Just a couple flights. We'll get back to Africa shortly, but I'm just enjoying flying in a little more populous areas, a little more traffic, a little more activity with the traffic control. And frankly, I just felt like going up to the northwest and flying through the northern Rockies. So our route today is going to take us from Seattle, Tacoma, SeaTac, all the way up to Calgary in Canada through the northern Rockies. Should be a beautiful flight. It looks like a nice day. Got a few clouds in the sky. I haven't really checked to see what the weather's looking like up further north, but it'll be interesting to see what we get. So thanks for joining us. We're going to just jump into the cockpit here. We'll get things set up and we'll get on our way. Alright, with power to the plane, we'll go ahead and set up a few things to the outside. I'm gonna load up cargo this time around. It's been a little while since we've done that, so we'll bring the jetway in. We'll release the stairs, bring people in through the terminal, and then we'll bring some luggage out and start loading that up as well. And that means back down to the FMC. Step one, get rid of the stairs. Let's see, let's go ahead and bring the jetway in. All right, and we will go ahead also and open up some of our cargo doors in the aft. There we go. And let's look. I want to make sure. we'll go ahead and request the aft loaders. With the loaders, we need to go ahead and request the baggage. It's been a while since I've done that. I don't even know how to aft carts. Maybe. I'm not sure that's it. Let's try. Now the question is will he start loading without our instructions? We'll find out. Payload. Nope, that's not it. It's got to be underground services, wouldn't it be? There we go. Aft carts. Load. Maybe. We need to put in target. Okay, so let's just put in, I don't know. What would you say? 500 pounds? Huh. I don't see anything coming in and or coming out, so that maybe is not our baggage. Let's stop. Let's change our target to 7,000 and load in. And now this is going to be load in. Okay. I'm stubborn. So I do want to try to figure this out. It's not here though. What's the aft galley? Let's see what that is. Do we need to release before we do that? Do we need to release the aft carts? All right, there they go. Now, where's the aft galley? Huh. Not sure. Oh, it's coming. Arriving. Just taking a while, that's all. Is the galley the... I don't know, I guess we'll find out what the galley is. I don't know what it is. Aha! Catering. That's the galley. Makes sense. Okay, I've got to open that door now. Is this going to self-load? Sorry. Having a hard time with my views today. Let's come around the other side. I don't know. Can't win. Can't win today. Nope. I'm just going to come... Oh, jeez. I don't know, my frame rate's just a little strange, and I think it's because of this custom airport. Okay. Cabin plane. Only thing I can think of is it's just in a different spot, like under pushback or something like that. Pushback, pushback. No, it's not in pushback. Could be indoors. Doors, 1, 2. Cargo. That's just the doors, as it implies. I thought it would have been in payload. Certainly not ground maintenance, but it wouldn't hurt to do a little bit of that while we're at it. Nope. Can't figure it out. Unless it's here. Aircraft. Equipment load from another. A store from original failure displays. Would have to be under equipment if anything. 17. Autoland. Failed pass. company cost index is going to be 18. Nope. All right, well, guess it's good to know. We'll go ahead and release the galley. And we're going to go ahead and release the aft loader. All of that will go away. Move on out. And we'll get back to the regular business of the day, which is getting our aircraft set up and ready to go. All right. Let's go ahead and start the APU. There it is, baggage handling. Where did that come from? Serious. Where did that seriously come from? I've been looking for that. Forward loader. Forward. Well, no, that's it. Whatever. Let's go ahead and release our ground power. I'm going to jump up for head, disconnect. First thing I'm going to do is tune into ATIS at 118.00.
effect. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Lima. Seattle Tacoma Airport information, Lima. 1629 rule. Wind 19 or 5 at 13, gusts 23. Visibility 10. To clouds with 2,500. To clouds with 9,500. Temperature 14. Dew point 09. Altimeter 3003. Landing runway 16 left.
Altimeter 3003.
16 left. 5G notice in effect. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Lima.
Alright, altimeter set.
Tacoma Airport information, Lima. 1629 rule. Wind 19 or 5 at 13, gusts 23. Visibility 10. To clouds with 2,500. To clouds with 9,500. Temperature
Got some clouds up there.
2.09. Altimeter 3003. Landing runway 16 left, 16 right. Departing runway 16 center, 16 left. 5G.
Okay. Alright, so we've got our altimeter set. Next thing, I'm going to go ahead down and we'll tune to ground, or actually clearance, at 12800. And there that is. Connected to ground. And let's see if we can get a clearance for our flight taking off on runway 34 right. Seattle clearance, requesting IFR clearance, Delta 187.
Delta 187, Seattle clearance, cleared to Calgary Airport. Radar vectors Alps, then is filed. Maintain 4,000. Expect flight level tree 50, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 1, tree 3.65. Squawk tree 004.
Cleared to Calgary Airport, radar vectors Alps, then is filed. Maintain 4,000 feet, expect flight level 350, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 133.65, squawk 3004. Delta 187.
Delta 187, read that correct. Contact ground 121.7 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Roger to contact ground when ready for pushback or start, Delta 187.
Negative, ground on 121.7.
Ground on 121.7, Delta 187. Alright, so squawk is going to be 3004. Squawk and broadcasting. Departure frequency is going to be 133.65, so I'm going to go ahead and tune to that at some point, but next is going to be our ground contact, so that's going to be 121.7. Alright, when we're ready to start, we're ready for our ground frequency at 121.7. We're going to expect, we're going to expect flight level 350 about 10 minutes after departure. So I'm going to come up here to my glare shield, clock in 350. And I'll be honest, that is going to be not our initial approved altitude, but I'm just going to go all the way up to 350. Altitude 350, dialed in.
Alaska 887, ready to pick up IFR clearance to Honolulu.
We're really supposed to start at 4,000 feet. Maybe I will come down to our initial flight level clearance, 4,000 feet.
Climb via SID, except maintain 4,000. Departure frequency 1 tree 0.65, squawk 2525.
It won't take long for us to get up to the 35, but
departure with the Hope-Clam transition, then as filed. Climb via SID, except maintain 4,000. Departure frequency.
all right, we're dialed in at 4,000 feet.
2525, Alaska 887.
Alaska 887, read back correct. Contact ground 121.7 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Okay, let's go back up top.
Ground 121.7 when ready for pushback or engine start. Alaska 887.
All aircraft be advised, information, mic now current, altimeter tree 006.
All right, looks like we're pressurized. I'm going to set our top of the climb at 35,000 here.
SkyWest 4049, request IFR clearance to Portland Airport.
SkyWest 4049, Seattle clearance, cleared to Portland Airport, Bangor Niner departure, Pangle transition, then is filed. Climb via SID, except maintain 3,000. Departure frequency 1 tree 0.65, squawk 4632.
Before I get my push back, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my flight plan.
Climb via SID, except maintain 3,000. Departure frequency 133.65.
Here it is
4632.
from Seattle
4049.
SkyWest 4049,
all the way out to Calgary right here.
when ready for pushback or engine start.
And with that dialed in, ready to come back down to the FMC. Reference airport. Kilo Sierra Echo Alpha.
Alaska 516 IFR to Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood.
Alaska 516, Seattle clearance, cleared to Fort Lauderdale Hollywood Airport, Summit 2 departure with the Summit transition, then is filed. Maintain 4,000 feet, departure frequency tree 365, squawk 4752.
Flight number Dal 187.
Airport, Summit 2 departure with the Summit transition, then is filed. Maintain 4,000 feet, departure frequency 3365, squawk 4752. Alaska 516.
Alaska 516, read back correct. Contact ground 121.7 when ready for push or start.
Ground 121.7 when ready for pushback or engine start. Alaska 516.
YYC is going to be our destination. And I'm going to go ahead and request our flight plan. Right there out of our electronic flight bag. We'll select the route.
Departure, HISQ transition, then is filed. Climb via SID, except maintain 3,000 feet. Departure frequency 1 tree 0.65, squawk 5134.
Cleared to San Diego Airport, Harrop 6 departure, HISQ transition, then is filed. Climb via SID, except maintain 3,000 feet. Departure frequency 1 tree 0.65, squawk 5134, Alaska 1108.
Go ahead and load it.
Alaska 1108, read back correct. Contact ground 121.7 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground 121.7 when ready for pushback or engine start, Alaska 1108.
cruise altitude is going to be flight level 350. Request our performance parameters. Okay. Our departure. We've got no SIDs to speak of here that we're going to use, so let's just go straight to our arrivals. And this is definitely going to be an ILS 29. And there it is right there. And I believe NORAD is going to be our transition. There we go. See how our legs look. Initially seems to be pretty good. Let's come up and take a visual of it. Step it through. And it looks like we'll get vectors there on the last portion of that trail. There it is. That looks real good. We're going to set our flaps at 5 degrees like usual. Flap's not moving yet, and I know why. Because we have not powered the hydraulics just quite yet. And frankly, I don't know if we're going to be able to do that before we close the door. Yeah, that's not happening until we close the door and get approval for our engine start. So let's go ahead and close the door, get the jetway out of here, and get a pushback. Go ahead and release the jetway. We'll go ahead and close the cabin door.
Singapore 27 Heavy, ready for IFR clearance to Changi.
All right.
Singapore 27 Heavy, Seattle clearance, cleared to Changi, Bangor 9er departure, Pangle transition, then is filed. Climb via SID, except maintain 3000, departure frequency 133.65.
With doors closed.
Squawk 0451.
The chocks removed.
Changi. Bangor 9er departure, Pangle transition.
Now, I would assume that our flaps
Departure frequency
have
133.65.
moved into place.
0451. Singapore
And yes, they have to 5 degrees. Now overhead,
Heavy read back correct. Contact ground 121.7.
we're going to go ahead and get our pushback and then approval for start. Everything else is ready to go and will be in the skies before you know it.
7 Heavy. See you.
Here we go. Down to pushback.
624 IFR2 to Phoenix Sky Harbor. Alaska 624, Seattle clearance, cleared to Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport.
With the TPX 200 tug. And let's go ahead and start it out.
4000, departure frequency 133.65, squawk 4713. Cleared to Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport, Summit 2 departure with the summer transition. And start tail straight out. Maintain 4000. Departure frequency 133.65, squawk 4713. Alaska 624. Alaska 624.
Ready to release the brakes.
Contact ground 121.7 when ready for pushback or engine start. Ground 121.7 when ready for pushback or engine start. Alaska 624.
Let's go ahead and get approval for startup as we're getting pushed back.
Brakes released, here we go.
Let's move over to ground.
Runway 16 left, taxi via Bravo Charlie, Singapore 27 Heavy.
Seattle ground requesting a push and start. Delta 187.
Delta 187, Seattle ground, pushback approved, face south.
Pushback face south. Delta 187.
Delta 166 Heavy, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Please.
Hold position for traffic, Delta 166
Let's get the
Heavy.
brakes back on.
Brakes set.
Delta 166 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Delta 166 Heavy.
Steering pin is pulled. Watch for
Alaska
slip
624,
release.
request taxi to the active. Alaska 624, runway 16 left taxi via Bravo, Charlie.
Runway 16 left taxi via Bravo, Charlie, Alaska 624.
Alaska 495, hold position for company traffic.
Hold position for traffic, Alaska 495.
Okay, let's just check real quickly.
Find me in the road, find me in the rain, find me in the car in the middle of the night, find me still loving you, best that I can.
Alaska 495, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Alaska 495.
Find me still
All right, I was just looking at a
95, hold position for company traffic.
few of our runway charts here.
Hold position, Alaska 495.
Right now, our
find me still loving
position is not coming in. Says we probably need to reboot our Simlink, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll get it working. We don't need it. Who needs that, right? When we've got a flight bag over here on the left-hand side. Let's just take a quick look. We got some charts here.
015 taxi via November Tango, Quebec.
I would imagine we've got some charts over here. There's our flight plan.
November Tango, Quebec. Hold short runway 16 center, Jazz 798.
Nope, no charts at the moment. All right. Huh.
Delta
444 Heavy, Gate Sierra 11 taxi via Bravo.
Gate Sierra 11 taxi via Bravo, Delta 444 Heavy.
Let's see if we can get out of this. All right, that gives us a good reference point for where we're at in relationship to the runways here. So that's nice.
Alaska 624,
Plane here at the gate. And we'll go ahead and get our taxi clearance requested. Let's get the engine started up first, though, shall we? Left engine first.
Jazz 798, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position for traffic, Jazz 798.
Delta 1747, Gate Alpha 5 taxi via Bravo.
Gate Alpha 5 taxi via Bravo, Delta 1747.
Get the yaw damper on.
108, ramp Quebec 16 taxi via Bravo.
Ramp Quebec 16 taxi via Bravo, Horizon Air 2108.
With the engine started, we'll go ahead and get our packs set to auto. And the recirculation fans on. De-icing on. Ready to lock in our seatbelts. Okay. Now we can get our Gen 1 and our Gen 2 set as primary. 150 volts Gen 1 and 2. AC amps 50 and 45 respectively. And we'll go ahead and do just a quick self-check before we take off and get taxi clearance. Alright, self-check is going to be this. We're going to get our taxi lights on, landing lights off for the moment. No turn lights. We're going to go ahead and we've got the AP started. We're going to leave that on because I have a feeling that will factor into our cabin pressure staying pressurized the way it needs to, because every time I turn that off it seems like I go through issues where I have to convert over to manual, but we'll see if that's the correlation that I'm thinking it is. Engine started. All the lights on other than the wing and the well, which is not necessary this time of the day. No wipers. All of our fuel pumps active. No need for alternates at the moment. APU, or not, excuse me, the Gen 1 and Gen 2 active. Seatbelt lights activated. Cabin pressurized to 35,000 feet, which will be our cruise level. Air flowing through the system. All of our hydraulics active. De-icing. Window heats. Yaw damper on. Battery active, and the IRS is aligned. Everything up top looks good. Squawk is set. Down on the pedestal, so really we're just down to glare shield right now. I want to make sure that our auto skids are off so that we don't have issues on the takeoff. Our final airport, we're going to be in runway 29 in Calgary, which is this guy right here, at a heading of 285 degrees. So we'll go ahead and set our course right now to 285. Whoops, let's go this way. It's going to be faster. And we'll do that on the first officer side as well. There we go. Flight directors on and active. Our initial takeoff speed is going to be 245 knots. With speed mode activated once we get the auto throttle on. Now, as we come back to our Seattle runway 34R heading, 34 left, center, and right. 34R is heading out nearly straight north at 344 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and set my initial heading at the moment to 344. Should have gone the other way. All right. With heading select will be our initial navigation mode. Speed set and ready to go once auto throttle is on. Our initial altitude is set at 4,000 feet, and our initial vertical speed is going to be roughly 1,800 feet per minute. And all of that looks really good. I'm going to go ahead and set this over here in flight planning mode, and we'll give it a little bit looser of a zoom. There we go. That should be pretty good. Over here, our initial zoom is going to come back down quite a bit. It's either 20 or 10. I'll probably leave it at 10 for the moment.
Taxi via Papa Tango, November. Hold short runway 16 center.
All right.
Gate November 9er taxi via Papa Tango, November. Hold short.
Chocks are removed.
Center, Alaska 188.
Our flight is set. First waypoint is going to be Alpsea in about 44 nautical miles. We're going to go ahead and get taxi clearance. And last thing we need to do, because this is an ILS landing here in Calgary, we need to come over to our
Gate 2 Tree 1 taxi via Bravo.
Calgary charts.
Gate 2 Tree 1 taxi via Bravo, Alaska 388.
Come to the approach charts. ILS. Where is the ILS? 29. There it is right there. That's it. And the chart we need is up here. And data is 110.9 for our localizer frequency. And we need to dial that in over on our pedestal. Right down here in the nav. So we're at 110.9. It's almost there. Not quite though. 110.9. And swap 110.9 over on first officer side. Dialed in for our ILS frequency and departure. Departure is going to be, so we're gonna move from ground to tower. Tower is going to be 120.950. So that's going to be my next frequency here. 120.950. Whoops, other way.
Alaska 188, cross runway
120.960, and then my departure, he gave me departure frequency. I'm gonna have to go all the way up top to catch that one. Departure frequency was gonna be 13365. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here on this guy, 133.
Alaska 629, gate Delta 5,
133. Let's see, 13365. Did I say?
Papa Tango November. Hold short. Runway 16 center, Alaska 629.
13365. Right there. We're going to make that active on VHF2, and then we'll just switch over to VHF2 when it's ready to go from tower to departure. I think that'll work. I've never tried it before. That's a pretty good setup in my view. Squawk has changed for some reason, but I think they'll call out with a new one. I think I'm going to go back to 2525. Let's see, where am I? Where's my squad? Whoops, sorry. Come over here. My squawk was supposed to be 3004. So I'm going to come back down, reset my transponder to 3004. Okay. I think I'm ready to request a taxi at this point in time. Whew. A lot of work. A lot of work, a lot of fuel.
Alaska 629, cross runway 16 center at November. Continue taxi via November. Hold short runway 16 left. Cross runway 16 center at November. Continue taxi via November. Hold short runway 16 left, Alaska 629.
Okay. We ready? I think I've remembered everything. Last thing is probably going to be my auto throttle, and we won't activate that till we hit the autopilot. But once we hit autopilot, we're going to be in pretty good shape. Okay. Let's get taxi approval. We're on A2, gate A2 at the moment. Seattle ground requesting taxi clearance to runway 34 right, Delta 187.
Delta 187, runway 16 left taxi via Bravo Charlie.
16 left. Gotta be kidding me. Runway 16 left, taxi via Bravo Charlie, Delta 187. They switched my runway on me. Maybe it was 16 left. You know what? That doesn't sound right to me. I don't even think we have a 16. Well, we do have a 16 left. That's basically the opposite end. If you look here at the airport diagram, this is 34 right, this is 16 left. So the winds must have changed. We're going to now move from here for this position down Bravo all the way down onto 16 left and come out that way. So Bravo's the taxiway closest to the runway. And we'll go ahead and just turn around, start making our way down this direction. All right. Get our feet on the rudder pedals. Give them a quick little test.
Alaska 1225, cross runway 16 left at Quebec. Continue taxi via Quebec.
Cross runway 16 left at Quebec. Continue taxi via Quebec, Alaska 1225.
Everything looks to be working.
Korean Air 041 Heavy, cross runway 16 center at Quebec.
Brakes released.
Quebec. Hold short runway 16 left.
Cross runway 16 center at Quebec. Continue taxi via Quebec. Hold short runway 16 left. Korean Air 041 Heavy.
Jazz 798, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Jazz 798.
Alaska 188, cross runway 16 left at November. Continue taxi via November.
Cross runway 16 left at November. Continue taxi via November, Alaska 188.
Alaska 1005, gate Charlie 20 taxi via
Oh my.
Gate Charlie 20 taxi via Bravo, Alaska 1005.
Looks like we didn't get our pushback quite as far back as we should have.
Alaska 629, hold position for company traffic. I'll call you back. Hold position, Alaska 629.
And it's the first time I've seen slow frame rates since I put this 4090 in. I think it's just the optimization of this particular custom airport. It has to be. That's nasty. It's been a while since I remembered frame rates like that.
For traffic, Alaska 495.
Okay, I just want to make sure I've got my orientation correct here.
Alaska 1005, hold position for company traffic.
That's straight down.
Hold position for traffic, Alaska 1005.
We're going to go to the right and do a 180 essentially. Back that way.
1005, continue taxi.
Continue taxi,
Okay,
Alaska
makes sense.
1005.
Here we go.
Korean Air 041 Heavy, cross runway 16 left at Quebec. Continue taxi via Quebec.
Cross runway 16 left at Quebec. Continue taxi via Quebec, Korean Air 041 Heavy.
Jazz 798, cross runway 16 center at Quebec. Continue taxi via Quebec. Hold short runway 16 left.
Cross runway 16 center at Quebec. Continue taxi via Quebec. Hold short runway 16 left. Jazz 798.
Alaska 495, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Alaska 495.
Delta 187, hold position for traffic.
Traffic indeed. Traffic is inside. Hold for traffic, Delta 187.
Jazz 798, cross runway 16 left at Quebec. Continue taxi via Quebec.
Cross runway 16 left at Quebec. Continue taxi via Quebec. Jazz 798.
Alaska 1325, gate Delta 2 taxi via Papa Tango, November. Hold short runway 16 center.
Gate Delta 2 taxi via Papa, Tango, November. Hold short runway 16 center, Alaska 1325.
Horizon Air 2108, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position for traffic, Horizon Air 2108.
Alaska 629, cross runway 16 left at November. Continue taxi via November. Cross runway 16 left at November. Continue taxi via November, Alaska 629.
We'll see if we get.
Hold position for traffic.
We'll see if we get any
Hold position for traffic, Delta 1747.
approval to keep moving. We've got a lot of traffic here.
1747,
And I don't think this guy in front of me is moving at all.
Delta 1747.
Horizon Air
I think I'm going to just go, I'm going to go beyond him.
Continue taxi Horizon Air 2108.
I think we'll be here all day if we don't.
Delta 477, Seattle ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face south. Pushback approved, face south, Delta 477. Delta 187, continue taxi.
There we go. I don't know if that's a human being there that threw us off, but eek. Let's see, is this...
Delta 187, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Delta 187.
Alaska 1325, cross runway 16 center at November. Continue taxi via November. Hold short runway 16 left.
Now I'm just going to double check if this is Bravo. This could be Alpha. Let's find out. Nope, this is Bravo. Good. I think this is Bravo.
Delta 477, request taxi to the active. Delta 477, runway 16 left taxi via Bravo Charlie. Runway 16 left taxi via Bravo Charlie, Delta 477. Alaska 1325, cross runway 16 left in November. Continue taxi via November.
Cross runway 16 left at November. Continue taxi via November, Alaska 1325.
Empire Air 4657, cargo 194 taxi via November, Tango Charlie. Hold short runway 16 center. Cargo 194 taxi via November, Tango Charlie. Hold short runway 16 center, Empire Air 4657. Alaska 1325, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position for traffic, Alaska 1325.
Delta 477, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back. Hold position, Delta 477. Alaska 1041, ramp 1 tree taxi via Papa Tango November. Hold short runway 16 center. Ramp 1 tree taxi via Papa Tango November. Hold short runway 16 center, Alaska 1041. Delta 477, continue taxi. Continue taxi, Delta 477.
No one behind us at the moment.
Delta 187, contact Seattle Tower 120.905. Take care.
Seattle Tower 120.905. Have a good day, Delta 187. So over to 129.905.
25, continue taxi.
129.5. I didn't get that one quite right. 129.5 right there. Wasn't it 129.5? 120.905. And nobody's on the channel. That's interesting. Seattle Tower at 120.905 and the frequency is empty. Let me go a little further forward. Maybe I just need to get a little closer to the hold short point. Okay, nobody's on the channel. That doesn't sound right. What other tower frequencies do we have? Seattle Tower is going to be at 120.905 or 119.90. Let's try 119.90. See if that helps. Oh, you know what? That's my bad. My goodness. Yeah, that was my bad. Hold tight, hold tight. One 2-0-9-5. There we go. That's much better. Seattle Tower requesting a departure on runway 16 left, Delta 187.
Delta 187, Seattle Tower, wind 195 at 13, gust 20, fly heading 160, runway 16 left, cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 160, runway 16 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 187.
Alaska 944, exit left at Quebec.
Alright, so got a little bit of wind, gusts up to 20. Not too bad, but we'll see if we can fill that on our way out. And then we're going to fly heading 160. That's going to be our vector to our flight plan. So I'm going to go ahead and dial that in. Heading 160. There we go. One 1,800 feet, 4,000 feet, 245. Everything's set. Go ahead and take off our taxi lights and load up our landing lights and move on out to the runway, and we'll just take off immediately thereafter. We've got to clear for takeoff, and we've got someone on the runway, so we'll wait for them for just a moment. Hopefully they'll be moving quickly. That could be a human being not playing nice with the rest of us. I think he's just going to sit there. We got two planes, actually, so I'm cleared for takeoff. I'm going to go ahead and take off. Probably ought to change my settings to get... Oh my goodness, we've just got to cut ourselves just a huge lineup out here, don't we? And we're gonna get some turbulence behind that big guy up there. This poor guy right here is going to get just thrown out of the sky if he tries to go behind us three. He's going to be in a world of hurt after him, and me. However, I don't know if these guys are going to be moving anytime soon. All right. I just don't think we're going to wait. I just don't know if those are part of our traffic pattern or not. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my takeoff. Oh, that's why they're holding tight. My gosh, that guy bounced. Maybe I will wait for just another quick second. Put on my brake.
Alaska 351, wind 195 at 13, gust 20, runway 16 left, clear to land.
Runway 16 left, clear to land, Alaska 351.
See if we've got anybody else on approach right now. Okay, I'm moving. We'll let these guys fly in my wake.
American 2767, monitor ground 121.7, take care. Ground 121.7, American 2767, see you.
All I know is I had clearance, so let's take advantage of it. Here we go.
Seattle Tower, Delta 2216, visual runway 16 right. Delta 2216, Seattle Tower, wind 205 at 9er, runway 16 right, clear to land. Runway 16 right, clear to land, Delta 2216. Alaska 351, exit left at Bravo.
Exit left at Bravo, Alaska.
I haven't got my rotate callouts because that is the one thing I forget. I forgot to set.
Positive rate of climb.
Positive rate, gear up. Oh, that was the one last thing I forgot to check. Let's go to heading mode now. Heading mode, speed mode, and there we go. There we go. And I'm going to kick my speed up. Get my gear up. Or, excuse me, my contact departure. And I think I know how to do that. Let's move over to frequency on V2. Contact Seattle departure, Delta 187.
Seattle Tower, SkyWest 3764, ILS, runway 16 right.
SkyWest 3764, Seattle Tower, continue.
Roger, SkyWest 3764.
Seattle Tower, Alaska 349, visual runway 16 left. Delta 2216, exit left at Papa. Exit left at Papa, Delta 2216.
Okay, we're gonna need to contact Seattle departure.
216, monitor ground 121.7. Ground 121.7, Delta 2216. Have a good one.
Departure at 1:33. Let's see if I can go to VF2. There we go. That should work.
349, wind 205 at 9er, runway 16 left, cleared to land. Runway 16 left, cleared to land, Alaska tree 49.
I'm gonna have to swap around. I don't think this is gonna do it for me. Back to about 360.
384, exit left at Bravo. Exit left at Bravo, Delta 384.
And I'm gonna get my vertical speed up. Oh, 4,000 feet. Let's go all the way up to 35. Okay. 1,900 feet per minute. Little tough to do because my Navigraph isn't playing nice, and see how the mapping here is doing. Where am I at? Took me 160 south. I don't know why, but we've got to get back up here over top and head north.
Ground 121.7, Delta tree 84. Have a good one.
Come on, I'm going to move up to 133.
Seattle Tower, Delta 2201.
650.
16 left. Delta 2201, Seattle Tower, continue.
Seattle Terminal Radar approach control with you on 133.65 Delta 187.
Delta 187, Seattle departure, radar contact, climb, maintain 17,000, altimeter 3008.
Climb maintains 17,000 feet. Altimeter 3008. Delta 187.
United 487, turn left, heading 300, intercept the 16 left.
Let's get our altimeter up to 3008.
Turn left, heading 300, intercept the 16 left localizer. Descend, maintain 2,100 feet, United 487.
There we go. And we're going up to 17,000 feet.
Delta 187, turn right, heading 010.
Turn right, heading 10. Correction, 010. Delta 187.
Alaska 451, fly present heading, descend, maintain 3,000 feet. Fly present heading, descend, maintain 3,000 feet, Alaska 451. Alaska 641, Seattle approach, altimeter 3008, expect a visual approach, runway 16 left.
Altimeter 3008, expect the visual approach, runway 16 left, Alaska 641.
United 487, airport is at your 10 o'clock 6 miles. Report the field in sight.
Field in sight, United 487.
United 487, cleared visual approach runway 16 left.
Cleared visual approach 16 left, United 487.
United 487, contact Seattle Tower 120.9 or 5. Have a good day.
Contact Tower 120.9 or 5, United 487. Take care.
Alaska 451, turn left, heading 325. Intercept the 16 left localizer, descend and maintain 2,100 feet. Turn left, heading 325, intercept the 16 left localizer, descend and maintain 2,100 feet, Alaska 451.
Going to connect with the flight plan here.
Cleared direct Alps. Resume on navigation.
Perfect. Cleared direct Alps. Resume on navigation. Delta 187.
Skywest 3922. Turn right, heading 015. Descend, maintain 3000. Altimeter 3008. Vectors for the approach. Turn right, heading 015. Descend, maintain 3000. Altimeter 3008. Skywest 3922. Alaska 451, airport is at your 12 o'clock 6 miles. Report to field in sight. Field in sight, Alaska 451. Alaska 451, cleared visual approach runway 16 left. Cleared visual approach 16 left, Alaska 451. Alaska 641, leave Auburn heading 035. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 16 left.
Leave Auburn heading 035. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 16 left, Alaska 641.
Alaska 451, contact Seattle Tower 120.9 or 5. Have a good day. Over to Tower 120.9 or 5, Alaska 451. Have a good day. Skywest 3922, turn right, heading 035. Intercept the 16 right localizer, descend and maintain 2,100. Turn right, heading 035. Intercept the 16 right localizer, descend and maintain 2,100. Skywest 3922. Alaska 641, turn right, heading 015. Vectors for the approach.
Contact Seattle Center 128.5, Delta 187. So we're going to move over to center at 1285.
Alaska 400, 16,200 with information November.
Skywest 3922, airport is at your 1 o'clock 6 miles. Report the field in sight. Field in sight, Skywest 3922. Skywest 3922, cleared visual approach runway 16 right.
Seattle Center with you on 128.5, Delta 187.
Aircraft calling, say call sign.
187.
Delta 187, Seattle Center, good day. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb to flight level 350, Delta 187.
7 heavy.
Pretty skies, puffy clouds down below. Beautiful up top. On our way to Calgary. Next waypoint will be over the Canadian border. Right, tucked up close to the Rockies. I don't know what we'll be able to see down here. I mean, we can kind of see them poking through the clouds down there. So we've got the mountains coming up, little snow-capped mountains, but looks like we're going to have some coverage today. So we'll see what kind of views we pick up. Maybe it'll clear up further north. Who knows? Got a ways to go. Up to 27,000 feet. We'll be capping out at 35,000 feet. And then we'll let the plane find its way towards Calgary Airport. YYC. Not to be confused with YYZ. Anybody know what YYZ is? That is Rush. Rush made a song about it. Toronto Airport. Does it surprise you? Moment of silence for Geddy Lee. And as you can see here, I have no way of connecting. I don't know why the connection to Navigraph is not working, so I don't know where I'm at using this map, but I do know we're between Alps and YDC. Then we just basically straight on in a couple waypoints there as we get closer to Calgary, and then we'll be moving over top the Northern Canadians, or Northern Rockies. I mean Canadian Rockies. And we'll be moving over northern, well, at least the Canadians. Maybe not the Northern Canadians. Northern Canadians are going to be up here. You know, if anybody lives up there. One of these days, you know what? Maybe we'll just keep going up there. But I do need to get back to Africa soon, so we can keep this tour going along. Because my plan is by episode 200. We'll be moving over from Flight Simulator 2020 to 2022, or 2024, and start our career mode. Continuing the tour, of course, but we'll have to start out wherever we're at in the world and get our light pilot certifications, our VFR, and then hopefully our instrument ratings. Commercial airliners, who knows, firefighting. The reality is I think we'll be doing commercial transport for the most part. We'll never make it around the world if we stick with, hot air ballooning and firefighting, although we will do a little bit of that too. And in the various locales that we end up visiting. So all the way up to almost 32,000 feet now, approaching our cruise altitude. Go ahead. We'll take off the seatbelt sign. I've got some airspeed issues, so let's go ahead and dip our nose down just a little bit so we can pick up our speed. get up above 240 knots, and then we'll continue the climb. Ah, there's a nice view. It really is hard to state just how fantastic those Canadian Rockies are. They've got us on the Rockies when compared to the American Rockies, but I mean ours is good too, but they're not that. There's some good spots, but then theirs just continue to roll and roll and roll, and it's ridiculous. I need to get back up there, up to Banff, Icefield Parkway, Pedder Lake, Lake Louise. What a beautiful place that is. Never been up there in winter though. It is October, and it is, as I like to say, it is Rockies. We should be up to cruise altitude. Oh. No, of course not. We're not up, but it's because we need to climb just a little bit. We won't be too aggressive because I don't want to lose speed again. Maybe we'll go to about 1,000 feet per minute.
Allegiant 274, contact Seattle Center 134.9 or 5. Take care.
Shouldn't take long to get up there.
134.9 or 5, Allegiant 274.
Seattle Center, November 886, Lima Foxtrot. Good day, 3,400 feet.
November 886, Lima Foxtrot, Seattle Center, roger. November 886, Lima Foxtrot. Leave Auburn heading 030. Expect radar vectors for visual approach, runway 14 right.
Leave Auburn heading 030. Expect radar.
Getting a lot of chatter for 33,000 feet in the air. A lot of it coming out of Seattle Center.
Flare 2800, contact Seattle Center 120.3.
Contact Seattle Center 120.3, flare 2800, bye-bye.
Up to 33.5, almost there, and then we're going to go to VNAV mode. And frankly, then I'm going to take a little bit of break and let the plane continue on its path. We'll get up to our top speeds. Try to make up some time, since it took us like an hour just to get off the ground this time around. But so far, things have been going well. Can't complain about that, other than getting our passengers to their destination a little bit late. But you know what? That's post-COVID. That's post-COVID season. I mean, that's just that's the world we live in right now, isn't it? There was the indicator saying 35,000 feet is coming up. We're up to a Mach 0.82 as our destination, at least. We're up to 0.7 right now. We'll get up there. Once we flatten out, it'll just slowly climb up to 0.82. That'll be our top speed. Almost there.
Turn right heading 015, November 886, Lima Foxtrot.
I gotta say, like, this has kind of been a little bit of a random playlist on this flight. Just kind of letting Spotify guide me down the path that it wants me to be, and it's done a really good job. This is Air and Love Air. They're actually on tour with the Moon Safari tour. Not coming to Salt Lake City. They are coming to Denver though, and that's actually where I saw them the last time. It was about 24 years ago, probably. That was alone in Kyoto. Still is alone in Kyoto. There we go. We got our call out. It's 35,000 feet, and they're asking us to go to Vancouver Center, so let's move over. Seattle Center, contact Vancouver Center 135.0, Delta 187. Vancouver Center on 135.0, Delta 187. Moving over to 1350. Let's just look down here, 135. And move up to flat O. Almost there. There it is, 1350, Vancouver Center. Vancouver Center with you on frequency 135.0, Delta 187. All right.
187, reset transponder, squawk 3004.
Where's my pedestal? Squawk 3004, Delta 187.
Vancouver Center, Pittsburgh Jet 83, flight level 368.
Set for 3004, transponding.
187, Vancouver Center identified.
And we're identified.
Pittsburgh Jet 83, Vancouver Center identified.
And we're moving our way up to the
Flight level 450, Pittsburgh Jet 83.
Mach .82. Still on our LNAV, so everything's going to plan that way, which means that we should be lined up just perfectly on our little flight map here. Let's see if we are. Indeed we are. We're ready to hit our next waypoint, so we're going to be doing a little right bank here shortly. Let's pull in here and look at this. There we go. And as soon as we make this bank, then we'll be on this long stretch towards Calgary right here. So we're about right here. We're going to hit that VDC waypoint and then start heading in to the northeast. And here we go. As we approach 0.8 of a Mach. Current ground speed 511 knots. True airspeed 460 knots. And there's our bank. So, if air traffic control tries to get a hold of me over the next, I don't know, I'm going to say a half hour, maybe 35 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, who knows, probably half hour before we come back and begin our descent down into the Calgary area. And hopefully they don't terminate my flight plan, because I'll be close by. I can come up and respond if I need to, but I'm going to join live with the live YouTube viewers, or should I say viewer? Looks like we've got one concurrent YouTube viewer on this Friday evening. What are you doing? You're supposed to be out at dinner with your wife, to a football game. You know, I guess there's no home football games tonight. Nor do you probably care. Maybe go see Beetlejuice. That was a good movie. You know, hit the dollar theater, grab some popcorn, bring it home. Don't even stay for the movie. Just bring it straight home. Really. I don't know. Shopping, Home Depot. The sky's the limit, really. And the sky is the limit here at HeadTrip Air World Tour, especially when the plane flies itself at this altitude, and looking forward to that. So I'm going to go say hi to my own wife and see what she's up to, and then we'll be back in probably about a half hour for our descent, give or take. Still 35 feet on our waypoints. Everything looking good. Speed 474 true airspeed, 543 ground speed. That's where we want to be. All flaps up. No enunciations overhead. And since we left the APU on, didn't ever get our cabin pressure to depressurize, so that's great. So we will see you soon. Checking out for now. Be back in about a half hour.
Delta 187, contact Vancouver Center.
of course, as soon as I get ready to sit up, I'm called over to Vancouver Center 133.5. Of course I am, because there's so much traffic on this channel, 13500, that we've got to now move over to 133.5. Lots of people in the skies today over Vancouver Center, apparently. Contact Vancouver Center 133.5, Delta 187. And we'll move over right now. Hopefully that won't keep happening. Vancouver Center with you on 133.5, Delta 187. Alright. Must have been destiny. Now, I'm standing up. And I'll log on and watch remotely. See how this thing goes. Enjoy the beautiful playlist. Relax, close your eyes, dream of the skies. You know, whatever.
standing alone on the couch in your store, longing to feel nothing else real. So you kept me on the line, never close to be mine. Was the dream that you had? You woke up and you were sad. Remember the room, parties, remember the friends. Remember the way I loved you, the way that I loved you then. You spend all your time with a bottle of wine. We'll never know if our love could have grown. But you kept me on the line, never close to be mine. It's a dream that you had. You woke up and you were sad. Remember the rooftop parties, remember the friends. Remember the way I love you now, and the way that I loved you then. The way that I love you now, and the way that I loved you then. Maybe we know all the ways this could go, all the ways it would end. Were you ever my friend? Were you sad and alone when you broke on the phone? Or was that you as you passed through? Remember the rooftop parties, remember the friends. Remember the way I love you now, the way that I loved you then. Remember the rooftop parties, remember the friends. Remember the way I love you now, the way that I loved you then. The sun is on. There's no turning back. This love is just begun. I've never, no, I've never been so sure of everything. The way you're sleeping on my shoulder, dancing in a dream. Feels like getting older, scary as the sea. When you're sleeping on my shoulder, dancing in a dream. It feels like getting older. Really, you is one. Going somewhere slow, selling something sweet. Goodbye to you. Pleasure is mine too. I've never been so sure of setting. When you're sleeping on my shoulder, dancing in a dream. Feels like getting older, scary as the sea. When you're sleeping on my shoulder, dancing in a dream. It feels like getting older. When you're sleeping on my shoulder, dancing in a dream. It feels like getting older, scary as the sea. When you're sleeping on my shoulder, dancing in a dream. It feels like getting older. It feels like getting older. Yeah, you is one.
Let's take a quick look and see where we're at. It looks like we're hitting our last full bend here in our waypoints. Where are we? Oh my. Well, we sure overshot that one, didn't we? Airport is right below. Only problem is it's 35,000 feet down below us, right immediately below us. That was wonderful. So, well, at least we're in the right vicinity. We know where we're at. That went faster than I thought. Let's see if we can get our bearing down there. Let's find the airport. Airport should be back behind us to the left. Back this way. There it is. Alright, well, we're going to be in a ridiculous pattern here, trying to get down to that airport from this high up, but it's going to happen. So, we'll obviously be doing a go around, but let's go ahead, reduce all of our speed all the way down, and we're going to start a descent down to 5,000 feet. We'll drop pretty quickly. Hopefully not too quickly. Maybe 3,000 feet per minute. As long as that doesn't shake us up too much. Airport back behind us. Let's remind ourselves what runway we're landing on here. We're going to be on 29. We're going to do an ILS landing, instrument landing. 29 is going to be this guy coming from the, what? Southeast, I suppose. We're not going to be able to see where we're at other than the instrumentation we've got right in front of us. We'll see what happens when we pass this thing right by. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit on the MFD so we can see the madness that we've created. Where is it? Already passed it. Yeah, we're in trouble. Okay, so let's go into heading mode, shall we? We're at about 105 right now. Let's go up to about 105 in heading mode. And then we'll pick it up from there. And where's that flipping airport? This is going to be fun. Only way we're going to be able to do this is, okay, there we are. Let's just, we're going to descend fast. We're down to 29 already. I'm going to do a sharp turn. Let's go to 38 or 30 degree maximum bank. And then we're going to flip around. Probably about 290, maybe 295. Making our turn as quick as we can. We're down to 27. We're up towards the top end of the band of our allowable speed. We could certainly put on some speed brakes and give us ourselves a little bit more. In fact, let's do that. Let's do that. I'm going to pop a speed brake on. Let's pop these guys up. That's going to bring us down, and that will allow us to descend, hopefully, all the way up to 4,000 feet per minute. Drop like a rock down to the bottom. And let's see where we're at on our flip around. Okay. I mean, the reality is we may be able to just come in and hit that ILS. I mean, it's going to be tough. Don't get me wrong. But if we can hit that, waypoint right there, we can do the rest. But we got to be down to about 2,500 feet by the time we get there. That's tough. Okay, I'm going to keep moving. Oops, whoops. Didn't want that. Let's get the speed down. All the way down to 100. Just keep flipping to the left. Maybe to 75, to 70. We're going down, that's for sure. We're down to 21,000 feet. Airport should be up ahead. Beautiful skies. A little bit of clouds, but it's loosening up a little bit down there. How we doing? That looks like a pretty straight shot towards our waypoint. I just don't think we'll be down to the flight level we need to be by then, but I could be wrong. If we crank that speed brake on. Let's move that bad boy up. Okay, now we're hauling down, keeping our speed down. How are we doing? Okay, I need to maybe move to about 260. Do we see the airport ahead? That's what I want to know. It's up there. Down to 16,000 feet, so we're making some pretty good progress that way. We just gotta haul our butt down there. We really could even drop 5,000 feet. This is gonna test our limit, but I think we can do it though. Let's see, and we're coming in on, oh man, so tricky. We're gonna be close though. I'm gonna move just a few degrees to the right. Almost there. Oops, I need to get a little further to the right. Let's go up to 275. Down to 11,000 feet. We want to go down all the way to 2,500 feet, so let's keep moving. Down below 10,000 feet. Airport should be in sight. Up here a little bit. Let's see how we doing. A little bit to the left. A little bit to the left. That was one of the fastest descents I've ever done. But heck, our final course is going to be 285. From what I remember. Are we there? Close. Start moving that direction. And let's go 285. Where is that airport? There's the city. There's Calgary. Okay, we have got to slow down, but I think it's right there above us. Straight ahead. Okay, we're gonna have to correct a little bit here. Down to 5,300 feet. Weird. Sink rate is incredibly. Let's do an altitude hold. Bring yourself up. Where are we going? Where are we going? Who knows? We gotta get down. My goodness. All right. Let's drop autopilot. Clear our enunciations. How we doing? Speed brake up. Oh my goodness. Auto throttle off. Oh my. We're gonna do an auto landing. We can do it. Flaps. Gear. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. Let's get our auto skids on. Maximum. Here we go. Speed brake all the way. This is gonna be rough. Oh, this is gonna be rough. This is rough. I should do a go around. All right, come on. I gotta do the responsible thing. I gotta do the responsible thing. I gotta do a go around. It was so tempting, but why blow a flight out of panic? It just doesn't make sense. Let's just do one quick little go around and we'll be... Yeah, you think? I'm gonna get my flaps up a little bit. We're working on it, guys. It's just silly. It's a lack of planning on my part. Alright. Let's come around. Let's do this a little prettier than that. That was the right runway, though. That was 29. So let's zoom out a little bit. Let's do this one more time. Like the gentlemen do. "5,000 feet. That's as high as I want to get. My flaps are fairly well extended. Gears down. All three gear in place. Let's just check this out. Fly right over the city. Calgary. Really is a nice city, by the way. Alright, I'm going to drop my speed a little bit. We're going to level off. try this one more time. We're at 5,300 feet. I'm going to go down, so that means I'm going to drop my speed. I'm going to drop my flaps even further. See if we can get down that sweet spot. Just going to go idle for a moment. Right there at about 130 knots. And let's get the aircraft down. Now, I'm kind of being silly because I'm realizing something. As I don't want to be 2,500 feet above sea level. I want to be 2,500 feet above the airport. So I've been misthinking this a little bit. Let's increase. And let me figure out what the heck the elevation is. It is 3,500 feet. So that's funny. That's pretty funny. I was wondering, I was like, hey. So we really need to be about, let's see, 35, 45, 55, 6,000 feet to catch that ILS, or 5,500 to 6,000 feet. That makes sense. So let's do it. Let's go up to 6,000. Maybe 58, something like that. If I can get up there without overshooting it 90 times. Okay. And we'll do an altitude hold right about there. Vertical speed up. Just slowly. Alright, let's try to do this again. Let's try to do this again. You ready for it? We're down towards the bottom end of our speed, so I'm going to level off before things get rough. It gets up to about 5,800 feet. That should do it. Okay. Go ahead and bank over here. I might overshoot it just a little bit. Let's go a little further out. It'll give us more room to work with. Why are we climbing? Need an altitude hold here at 6,000 feet. Bring that down. 58, really. There we go. Let's go down 800 feet per minute. I guess that's why go-arounds exist. For idiots like me who like to watch Yellowstone while also trying to land a plane in the heartland of Canada. Got the canola fields down there, I'm sure. What do we got? Still climbing. Don't like it. I think it's because we're just punching it a little too hard. We got to punch it hard enough to stay in the air. Right. That's what I'm saying. Such a fine line. Such a fine, fine line. I'm gonna go to speed mode. Auto throttle on, speed mode. Hopefully. No, apparently not. Oh yeah. There we go. Speed mode. Speed mode. Come on. Come on, baby. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Screw it. Stop it. Come on now. Yeah, whatever. Guess we're going manual on this one. Forget the auto throttle. That's just gonna... We're beyond that. Alright, we need a sharp left. And let's see if we can catch this ILS. It's gonna be a miracle if we do. But it's possible. We're losing airspeed, so I'm gonna drop my nose a little bit. We need to anyways. Here we go. Here we go. Yep. That's what I thought. That's what she said. Down to 5,500 feet. Let's go into localizer mode. Life's going to get good for us here, potentially. Where's that runway? Where's the glide slope? Wait for it. Wait for it. Glide slope. I'm working on it. We're gonna catch it a little bit late here, I believe. We're just too high. Or too low, I should say. We'll get it though. Glide slope is coming. I just can't get here soon enough. Can't get here soon enough. Come on, man. Where'd it go? Where'd the slope go? Oh, you gotta be kidding. Come on, man. Too low. Okay, let's just keep on track. We can do this. We gotta pick up that glide. Yeah. No kidding, bro. No kidding, bro. Not telling me anything I don't know. A little bit to the left. Actually, quite a bit to the left. Doing this manually is not always easy, especially when you're trying to do it. All right. Let's come down. Gotta make it over there. Yeah, heard it all before. Heard it all before. Come on. Okay, we're on target now. Now it's just a matter of getting that. Come on now. Let's stay right on target here, can we? Come on now. Down. Down, boy. Down, boy. That's not the easiest slope to catch manually. It's good practice, though. Come on down. Oh, you son of a gun. So what do I need to do? Come up?
Wide slope.
Just too far down? Just too far down. I am. I was going the wrong direction. Come on now. Here we go. Here we go.
Traffic.
And approach. Catch it. Catch it. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's all it took. Now we just got to deal with the... Got to deal with the thrusters here. Keep ourselves in the air. Oh, jeez. Can we go to auto throttle now? Can we do this? Can we do this? We're on the glide slope. So... There we go. There we go. There we go.
Sync rate.
Come on, man.
Sync rate. Pull up.
Screw it.
Pull up. Sync rate.
Oh, I know why. My autopilot was disengaged. Whatever. Let's manual this again. This time we're not stopping for anything. No, we're not. No, we're not. I'm just going to go ahead.
Sync rate. Pull up.
Yeah, don't worry about me.
Pull up.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Oh my gosh. Maybe worry about me. Maybe worry about me. Maybe worry about me. Oh, bounce. Come on. Oh boy. Oh, that was way uglier than I wanted it to be. Way uglier than I wanted it to be. But we're alive. I think that's really all that matters. I think that's the takeaway. Alive in Canada. Let's get our butts off the runway. That was ridiculous. Let's see if we can get a taxi clearance, shall we? I don't even know. We really didn't get a landing clearance. I'm going to just put my parking brake on there for just a second. Let's flip our lights up. Brother. That's just embarrassing. Just when you think you're doing, you know, just when you think you're prime time, ready for prime time, I'm not ready for anything. I'm not ready for a darn thing. Alright, let me get my frequency real quickly here. We'll call it in. CYYC ground 125.350. 125.350. Let's see if they'll talk to me. Come on, baby.
Delta 187, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position, Delta 187. At least he's acknowledging me, and that's good news. That's good news. Trying to figure out where I'm at in relationship to all the gates. Taxi lights on. APU still running, so we're good there. Seatbelt lights on. That should have been on for
Runway 35 left taxi via Papa Alpha.
Is that me?
Runway 35 left taxi via Papa Alpha.
Nope, that's me. He says I'll call you back, but I don't know if he's going to call me back. I've heard that one before. Let's get our, at minimum, get our flaps up and get ourselves. Look at that. Flaps fully retracted. Now it's just a matter of, really, it's a matter of forgiveness. I think they're just in there just stewing right now. It's like, what is this American idiot out here running the town like he's...
Center Hotel Papa, contact Calgary Tower 118.7.
I don't think he's calling me back. I really don't think he's calling me back. I'm gonna request a taxi to the runway. Sometimes you just gotta take the bull by the horns. Calgary ground, requesting taxi to runway Delta 187. And a fatal error has occurred, and Beyond ATC must now quit. This happens like every time that I get ready to, because I think it's because I didn't follow my flight plan. It doesn't know what the crap to do. So no one's giving me any approvals. We're on our own. Let's just go find a gate, shall we? And then we'll go finish up our Yellowstone episode. Parking brake off. Speed brake fully retracted. Flaps fully retracted. We'll take Alpha here. I don't know what kind of gates those are, but I guess beggars can't be choosers at this phase. Oh, that a colorful array. Frontier, who is that? Frontier Peach? Peach Airlines? Oh, let's see if we can get some hand signals in. Nope. No one around. Checks. Alright, parking brake on. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to our APU generator. And that way we can go ahead and shut the engines down, shut off fuel switches. Cut off switches both. Okay. Clear enunciation. I'm going to take my anti-skids off. Go ahead and call in some stairs because we're certainly not getting jetway. But before we do that, let's chalk up. Chalk up. Ground services. Bring some stairs in. On one left. There they are. Everybody just hang tight there. Go ahead and take your seatbelts off, but you're going to have your head jacked to the side as you wait for everyone to pull their bags out. You're not going anywhere faster than anybody else, so just sit down in your freaking seat. And, you know, you'll get out when you get out. That's how it's going to roll. Let's go ahead and open the door. Maybe they'll open the door for us. Let's see if they open the door for us. Yep, they did. Clear master caution. Alright. Can we go back up top? Let's go ahead. Engines come off. Fuel. Pumps come off. Landing lights are already off. Taxi light is off now. Logo light off. Strobe off. Anti-collision off. Let's go ahead. Drop the recirculation. Packs off. The de-ice. Don't need it. Window heat. Probes can come off. IRSs can come off. Yaw damper can come off. Emergency lights can come off. And I think we're about there up top. I think we're about there. So, only thing left is, let's drop the APU off. Turn that sucker down. Battery only won't last so long, but that's okay. We don't need the battery. Okay. And there it is. Battery off. Parking brake. I think it's on. I thought it was. Yeah, I think I had it pulled. And we were chalked up anyways. Pretty sure we were chalked up down here. Yep, chalked up. Luggage. I don't know what happened to luggage. We never were able to bring it in. So you're gonna have to contact Delta customer service and pray for the best. We do have a nice insurance policy on any bags that you've lost over a certain dollar limit and with much hassle. Look at those guys. Those are just handsome dudes in there, just doing their thing. That's all they're doing. They don't ask much. They're just doing their thing. Here to serve the public. All right. As the engine just settles in, winds down, let's reflect on that ridiculous flight. So many things went wrong. My mapping system went wrong. My GPS tracking went wrong. I watched too much Yellowstone and didn't descend soon enough. Then I lost my what do they call it, discretion, and tried to land in not only unfavorable circumstances, but in just complete talking is hard. Whatever. What do you care? What does anybody care? I'm just waiting for this engine to wind down, and I'm hopping out, going to grab myself like maybe a Chipotle, or I don't know, maybe just a bowl of cereal. I'm not eating Chipotle at this time of the day. How long does it take? That whining just... Maybe I'll just go undo all of the breakers. See if I can make a stop early. Maybe not. So, we're here in Calgary. And just, by the way, to the west... Which way is west? Beautiful. Beautiful. You can't see it. I mean, Calgary's far enough that the mountains are still out there just a little bit. It's kind of like Denver if you're on the very, very west side of Denver and you got to drive. Actually, even worse than that. But once you get in those mountains out there, which way do they come? This way? That way? I don't know. I don't know which way I'm... Oh, yeah, I do. We have compasses around here, right? Oh, there it goes. Oh, we're at 210 degrees. So that's south. South, straight ahead south. So west would be this way. Over there, mountains. Beautiful. If you've never been, I highly recommend. So that's it. I'm not gonna sit here and just blabber on any longer. What's the point? Calgary. Go visit. Go see Canadian Rockies. Go see Peyto Lake, Icefields Parkway, Lake Louise, Banff. What else is up there? I can't remember all the other places. It's just fabulous. Beautiful. It's worth the drive. And it's only like, it's pretty reasonable drive to Salt Lake City. So now you have something to do. Well worth it. Thanks for joining us here at HeadTrip Air World Tour, where we are the only tour on the interwebs where one pilot, one airline seeks to navigate and circumnavigate the entire globe and touch down on every country in the process. Never thought I'd keep doing it, but here we are, going on year 3 and moving into the next phase of the flight, which is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, coming out November 19th. Looking forward to it. Significant upgrades in visuals, in career modes, activities. I mean, we're just getting started. And thank you for my 7 views. Who's watching this? 7 views. That's ridiculous. Hey, we're going viral. So, we'll chat you soon. By the way, if Braden's still around, come drop by. Come say hi. It's getting to be Halloween time. You know what that means. And we just got a brand new skeleton dog to put in the yard. So now we got Mr. 30 foot or whatever he is, skeleton man. Now his skeleton dog pet. And yeah, it's time. Tell that brother of yours to get his Fanny over here too. Say hi. Okay. Anyways, whoever you are, 7 viewers, may the force be with you. Because if you don't have anything better to do on Friday night, this is 2 hours and 54 minutes of me just I don't know. Then again, I guess I don't have anything better to do on Friday night either. So I guess we're in the same boat. Okay, I'm gonna go watch Yellowstone. Take care. Thanks for joining. Have a good weekend. Enjoy your weekend. And we'll catch you, as always, on the flip side. Bye-bye.